So we're here after the jam with Lissette Marie, and right now we're at Nopalito in McAllen, Texas, which is a hidden gem. If you haven't come by, they have a unique selection of imported wines and beverages, as well as food and a cozy atmosphere. So definitely come check it out. Love Nopalito.
Yes, it's awesome.
And today I'm here with Lizette. Thank you so much for joining me.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Of course. I know you just recently released a song and a music video, so I definitely want to talk about that. But before, I really want to know how you got into music.
How I got into music. Well, my brothers were in a project when I was like a kid, and they would have shows. They were called Broken Poets. So my brother David and John, and I kind of learned how to play guitar with one of my brothers, David. And then from there, I would kind of sneak into their shows at a really young age, and they would let me sing a song or two before they started. So that was like around when I was like 13, 14
Oh
years
my
old.
gosh.
And I'm 31 now, so I've just been starting ever since then, and then now I do my own projects. I started off acoustic by myself, and now I have like a full cover band.
Dude, yeah. What was the first song you ever sang
The
with your
first,
brothers?
well, I wrote a lot. I originally, my plan wasn't really to be a singer; it was to be a writer. Like I kind of still have that dream on the back burner, but I love songwriting and lyrics, so that's like my number one love. But the first cover song I learned was House of the Rising Sun. That was like my first cover ever that I learned on guitar. But I have a super, super cheesy original song called Do You Love Me, like 11 years ago on YouTube. So that's like the first official song I wrote. And that was probably like about, yeah, like 14, 15 when I wrote.
Wow. Do you ever go back and listen, like if there's any changes you would make or you would keep it or
I feel like it was good for me at that time. It's very innocent, very pure, very like early Taylor Swift era days. Now I kind of cringe at it. I'm like, oh my God, this is so cheesy. But like it was perfect for me at that time. Like
yeah.
it's just, I was 15. Like I just knew innocent love and things like that. So it's definitely evolved since then.
Yeah. I need to go back and listen. I know I saw your recent stuff. That's what I've heard. I
Mhm.
haven't heard your old 14-year-old
Yeah.
kind of vibe, but I'll check it out
Yeah,
just
I
to see
haven't
how
like
much.
released it officially like Spotify. It's more just like on YouTube, like for myself, like random videos, but like officially I started releasing music maybe like 5 years ago. That was my first album, Equilibrium, which has 10 tracks. So that was like my like 5 years ago stuff. Now I've just been more releasing singles.
Yeah, you recently did The Devil Is Me,
Yes.
right? Tell me about that song, your experience.
So I wrote that song about 2 years ago, and my guitar player, who's in my cover band, he recorded it for me like at his home, and he also did all the lead guitar. So he came up with all of the solos. Like he helped me completely transform that song. Like I'm more of a rhythm guitar player,
Okay.
so he added all the other elements to it. And my drummer, Jesse, also added the drums. So I wrote that song about 2 years ago, and my intent was to do like a story, kind of like that song, "The Devil Goes Down in Georgia." That song.
Okay.
It's a very like the fiddler solo that he does, like where it's basically like you're having a conversation with the devil, and it's like a challenge. You're challenging that evil, and so yeah, I wrote that song a couple years ago, just basically saying like sometimes we are the bad guy. Like we kind of get wrapped up in a fantasy of maybe negativity, or we get enraptured with, things. And it's like, well, maybe if I'm playing a part in this, maybe I'm also at fault. So it's not really literal about the devil, but it's just more like that dark side of you, like embracing it, being aware of it. So it's just more like self reflection.
Yeah. And I mean, there's a lot in philosophy where if you look through the dark side, you'll find the light within you as well. With
Exactly.
your
Yes.
yin and yang.
Yes. I know my mom actually brought this up after I released it. She's like, "Well, the devil, like I don't like that word." And she's really religious. I mean, I'm Catholic, and I'm like, "Mom, it's not literal. Like I'm not praising being
Satan.
Yeah, no, I'm not praising any of that, but I'm just saying like, hey, like we need to be honest with ourselves. Sometimes we do sin. Everybody sins, and that's kind of what the song is about. Like you're mentioning, like with mythology, you can't have the dark without the light,
Yeah.
yin and yang, things like that.
We have a little bit of both in us. Like it's
Mhm.
not and to acknowledge just one of them, it's like kind of detrimental to what you're trying to like to be a creative person and to truly focus on your creativity, there's gonna be a little bit of both, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, I agree.
And so in the music video, there was actually a scene that I thought was so funny, and you released on social media like the bloopers behind the
Yeah.
scene where you're smacking or like slapping somebody.
That's Wentz, that's my guitar player, which
Okay.
that was actually his idea. So, like,
Oh.
I originally always wanted a dark figure because, like, the lyrics start off with "There was a once a man dressed in black," so I knew I wanted, like, a dark, evil figure,
Okay.
and he volunteered to do it, and he was like, "Oh, what if there's a scene where you slap me?" And I was like, "Oh, you know what? I'll take it a step further. Why don't I, like, smash you with a bottle?" So I
Mhm.
got one of those prop bottles off of Amazon, and I only had 2 tries. So, like, one of them, I tested it out, and sure enough, it, like, shattered everywhere, and he said I didn't even hit him that hard. He's like, "Oh, he had to do a lot of acting because he's like, "Oh, your
Oh.
slap was, like, so weak."
Oh, okay. Well, next
I
time you
was
can use
like
a real bot.
I was like, "I shoulda went harder," but yeah, honestly, when I go to the video now,
Mhm.
it says that that's, like, the most replayed part of the
Oh
video.
my gosh.
Yeah.
It's because it was funny.
Yeah, I'm
It
like, I
was
just watch it
funny.
over and over, like, that's my favorite scene.
Yeah. No, and there's a part where I just liked the design aspect of it where you're standing like almost open leg, like in the stance,
Mhm.
and the shot is from another angle's perspective, like the
Yes.
sky. That
Yes.
was really interesting.
So the video was actually shot by Alex Martinez. We used to work together at BD Photography,
Right.
and he takes a lot of my photos too. So some of those shots creatively, like that's all him. Like he has a really good like cinematic vision eye.
Wow.
So
Okay.
he took shots of La Lomita, the church that's been like around since the early 1900s. So it's a historical place, and I wanted to definitely honor that. Like there's also shots of the crosses there,
Yeah.
like, that scene is just so cool, like, it gave me old westerny vibes, so I was like, "That's what we were going for."
Yeah.
Mhm.
So behind the music video, are there other favorite parts that you liked to shoot?
Um, I also did, like, a scene out in the field, which it was funny because that place is really, really close to the border, like,
Okay.
I actually when you map it, it takes you to the border, and I've never been there before,
Yeah.
so when I first went there, I was at the border, and there was border patrol agents, and they were like, "Oh, what are you doing here? You can't be here." And there was like helicopters flying over, and I was like, "Oh my, this is kind of like sketchy." So then we get to the place, and every 5 minutes there was a state trooper, there was a border patrol like looking at what we were doing. So I kind of was like waiting. I'm like, they're gonna kick us out of here like
Yeah.
any minute. Like so it was kind of like sketchy in a way, but I was like, we're gonna do the video. Like let's get what we need
I'll
and get
smack
out of
them with
here.
a bottle.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they were really weirded out. Like I don't think anyone's done a music video out
Yeah.
there. So that was pretty interesting, but and it is a real church. People were going and saying their prayers, so we were trying to be very respectful of the
Mhm.
place. Like the glass, we cleaned it up. Like whenever somebody was there, lighting their candles, we're like, hey, let's leave. And
Yeah.
so it did take a little bit of time because people were visiting the church. It is very, very
As a church,
small.
yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, I want to be respectful of the place for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, wow, I didn't know Alex was your photographer or cinematographer?
Yes.
Wow, gotta book Alex, who's really good.
It's
There's a
really, really
shot
awesome.
in the church with the guitarist in the center. That was really
Mhm.
cool.
Yeah, all of that was his idea. I just knew more or less the theme, what I wanted. I knew I wanted it shot all in black and white. And then everything else, he's like, "Oh, what about this?" And we just took a couple of takes, and like it was all his like vision for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
Wow, cool. So, to somebody who has never heard you, how would you describe your sound?
That's so hard. I feel like that's so tough because like I never want to put myself in a box
Right.
because I don't know, like I've been thinking about doing pop. Like I've been thinking about doing other stuff, but right now I would say I'm more like an alternative rock singer.
Okay.
Um Singer-songwriter first and foremost. So I don't know, because I like all kinds of music. You know, I want to explore. Definitely want to explore R&B, which kind of Ghost is like very like moody and has like a vibe to it, like which I'm gonna sing today. And that's on my album Equilibrium. But I would say, like, the safest answer is probably, like, alternative rock, like, indie music, because I feel like that's very open to a lot. But,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm so open to exploring, like, all kinds of genres.
Wow. We'll see what other genres you
Yeah,
incorporate in your music.
definitely.
What are some artists that you look up to for inspiration right now or have looked up to in the past?
For sure, always, always Amy.
Ah,
Amy Winehouse. I have her also tattooed on my leg.
really?
Yeah, I
Can
have
you
her on
show
my
us?
yeah.
Wow.
So she's like my favorite singer of all time. Chris De Leon did this tattoo a
Nice.
couple years ago. Yeah, she's my greatest inspiration for songwriting, for singing, like her style. Like I just feel like she was so unique and one of a kind.
Yeah.
Like there is nobody like her. And she's an amazing jazz, soulful singer. And I love like the emotion she gives to her song. But she's also really like playful with her music too. Like she puts like little innuendos in there. She makes fun of things like in her own way. And I don't think anybody else has replicated that at all. So yeah, I would say Amy Winehouse is one of my favorite all-time singers, songwriters. Next to that is probably like I would say like somebody modern nowadays would be Lady Gaga. Like
Oh,
I love Lady Gaga, like fashion and her lyrics, and she's pop and she's just super, super iconic. Like I love those people that are just like fully rounded as an artist. Like
yeah.
you like
You
every
can't compare them to
you
someone
can't
else.
compare them to anyone else. And they also touch all the points. Like they can dance, they could sing, they like everything is detailed. And
Yeah.
I feel like that's what really makes a great artist is somebody who's like because you could be an expert in like, oh, I'm a great singer, but maybe I'm not the best at, songwriting, or maybe I can only do this genre. But I feel like those people are just like Lady Gaga is very like she's just very versatile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, those are some really great inspirations, honestly.
Yeah.
And I like the whole to be creative, to be a really good performer and artist. I feel like you have to tap into your own what makes you unique, as opposed to
Definitely.
like, oh, I'm gonna try to copy. Like you can try to get influences and you can
Definitely.
get inspiration from other artists, but like, cool, try to find
Yeah,
your
just
own
being
voice.
really authentic, yeah, to what you do. Because like even with this song, The Devil Is Me, like I knew not everybody was gonna like it. Like I knew it's not for everybody. Like not every like a lot of the times people want to hear like something really easy, danceable, like maybe they didn't like the word the devil, like, but I was like, you know what, this isn't gonna be for everybody, and that's totally fine. Like, cause it's to me, I like the hidden meaning behind it. I
Yeah.
like that I got to make a music video with my friends, and I got to make music with my band members too. Like, it was just really collaborative. And that's why it's like it's okay for your music not to be for everybody because
Yeah.
some people will get it. Yeah,
And you'll find your crowd like that. You'll find your community.
yeah,
Yeah. Wow, okay. And so you recently shared that you're going to be focusing on music full time now, right?
yes.
How's
So
that going?
it's it's interesting because basically my last day of work was like at the end of August, September, October, November. So like 3 months right now I've been like not employed. I've just been doing music. And before that, I was traveling. So like I went to Paris
Oh, yeah.
for a while. I went to Vegas with my son and my boyfriend and his mom. So I was like having a lot of fun and I'm like, okay, now I'm back from the trips. Like it's time to get to work. So it's just been kind of an adapting period for me because it's like getting a new routine. Like, oh, okay, I don't have to be somewhere 9 to 5 now. What do I do? How do I make use of my time the
You
best?
literally can do anything. It's
Yeah.
like, okay.
So the first couple of days, I was of course sleeping in, staying up late. Like I was like, oh, but then I was like, okay, no, like this is I'm my own boss now.
Yeah.
So I'm responsible for posting and flyers and songwriting and recording. So like it is a full-time job. Like so I'm just trying to establish a better routine right now to make sure like I'm on top of things.
Yeah.
Like yeah. So I would just say it's been fun so far. I just kind of want to see where it takes me.
Yeah. And I mean, now you have more time because I
Mhm.
feel like with a job, you get out at a certain time and then you try to maneuver when you're going to record,
Yeah.
when you're going to post, when you're going to do the billion things that it takes to be an artist,
It takes a
honestly.
lot.
Yeah.
I really a full believer in like when you give your energy like to one thing, it's gonna grow.
Yeah.
But like when I was spreading myself thin for like years. I was like doing work, mom life, and doing the gigs and, relationships and friendships. And it was just like burning me out. And I was like,
Yeah.
I know that I want to just focus on music. Like, I want to go on tour. I want to do all the bucket list things a musician can do.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, no, I really want to put all my energy in music and see where it takes me, see, how I can do it. And it's definitely possible, but it is not necessarily less work. It's
Yeah.
just more work in a different area,
More work that you'll enjoy
Yeah,
and feel more,
yes,
what is the
like
word?
fulfilled.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel very like I'm really, really like happy with my decision. Like it's just about establishing that routine and like not losing focus. Yeah.
Yeah. And you mentioned a bucket list. Can you share like a few items of the bucket list of what you have for your artistry?
Well, for sure, I want to release. So I actually have another project. Like I have a lot going on. So I have a project actually with my boyfriend Chris. So we have a project called Dream Crush. That's just me and him,
Mm.
which we've been working on. So we want to release at least an EP of music, and we've talked about going on tour. So like, um, and I know he's gonna be like, "Don't say anything," but I'm a huge believer, like, you have to say it to manifest it, to, like, really speak it
I
into
can edit
existence.
stuff out.
Yeah,
So
like, I know him, he's like, "Don't jinx it." I was like, "No, it's gonna happen." But we really wanna go on tour with that. Like,
Mhm.
I wanna go on tour, I wanna finish, the Dream Crush EP with him. Um I would definitely say touring, maybe down the road. It's not like huge on my list, but I would like to submit my music to some kind of nomination, some kind of committee, like
Yeah.
Grammys, like one day. But like I think that's more down the road, more like upcoming. I would definitely say my primary focus is just like recording and releasing music, being able to tour as an original artist, and kind of get the more, I guess I would say, more established gigs. Because right now I'm playing like at bars and wherever I can, but the pay isn't really that great. So I want to eventually move into weddings, move into bigger convention center type of gigs. I want to be able to just travel and, I would say going on tour is like a bucket list. But a lot of my musician friends that have done it, they're kind of like, well, it's not as glamorous as you think it is.
It's always greener on the other side.
Yes,
Or
but I'm like, I want to experience that. I want to see, and I want to take my son out on the road and do shows here and there, like all over the world. So that's like my biggest bucket
what
list.
does he say about your music? Your son?
He's very like supportive. Like he'll every show I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go to my show, and he'll be like, okay, break a leg,
Yeah.
and then he makes a joke. I'm like that's it. I'm usually like, oh, that's it, and he's like, okay, break your whole body,
Yeah.
like like I don't know. He just always gives me like the little boost, and he always tries to wish me good luck. And sometimes I take him to my shows, but he's like, "Oh, you're gonna be there for how long?"
All right.
Oh
Set
no,
up,
no,
tear down.
like
Oh,
no, no, like he's a very home buddy kid, but he's very supportive. And I'm like, "Do you want to go on tour with me, or you want to stay with grandma?" And he's like, "Oh no, I want to go. Like I
yeah.
want to go with you."
Explore the wherever you end up going.
Yeah, yeah.
Hell yeah. Wow. Okay. Well, this has been great.
Yeah.
I would love to hear you sing Ghost.
Ghost.
Yes. So tell us a little bit about Ghost before you sing it.
Ghost is a song off of my first album. So I made that song around like COVID time. Like it was yeah, about 2020. And it was two different things going on in my life at that time. And that was like probably one of the easiest songs I've ever written. And for some reason, a lot of people always like that song. Like
Mm.
all my friends are like, "Oh, please sing that song." Like that's like my most highly requested original song to sing. And around the time I wrote it, it was COVID, and my aunt had passed away from COVID.
Oh my God.
And I also was going through a breakup at the time. So I kind of lost two people, but at the same time, my aunt was very spiritual. So like even though she had passed, I still felt her presence around. I still like, in my head would be like, oh, what would she think of this? Like I would think about her, like, and I just kind of felt like those were little messages from her.
Yeah.
And even though I had broken up with that person, I was thinking about them, and I was like, I know they're probably thinking of me too. So that's one of the lines in the song is I don't well, that's actually the opening line is I don't see you, but I feel you here. Like I don't like that's what a ghost is. Like you
Yeah.
don't see it, there's no evidence of it here, but you feel that presence. So that's what that song is about. And I don't know why, but it resonates with a lot of people. They really, really like that song. And it's a little different because it's not very like rock or it's very soft, mellow, kind of like R&B vibe, like I was telling you.
Okay.
So it is different than other songs
Yeah.
I've written. I don't see you, but I feel you here. Haunt me like a ghost, never disappear. Feel you watching over me. But tell me, where'd you go? Where did you go? Where did you go? Your soul and mind connected. This force is never ending. I feel your creeping presence. Know that I'm not making any sense to you. Oh, what do I do? Oh, tell me what to do. Your voice was like a remedy. Your aura was meant for me. The darkness sleeps inside of me. That don't seem so scary when I'm going next to you. Oh, losing you. Oh, worst thing I could do. Worst thing I could do is losing you. As long as I'm alive, you will lead my life. Lead me to what's right. Don't ever leave my side. If I lose you, I might die. Your voice is like a remedy. Your aura was meant for me. The darkness seeps inside of me. But that don't seem so scary when I'm going next to you. Oh, losing you. Oh, worst thing I could do. Worst thing I could do is losing you. Thank you.